Hi peaches, it's Shaaba. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for clicking on another video. How are we feeling today? Are we feeling unhinged? Are we feeling in need of therapy? Because it is time for another Therapy Thursday. I don't know about you, but these videos do me a world of good. It just gets to a point, you know, where you don't really want to speak to a therapist, but you want to feel like you can relate to other people breaking down simultaneously in the internet. It's a great place for that, my friends. So, without further ado, do you fancy taking a look at some therapy memes with me? I feel like we started only with therapy memes, and it's slowly developed into you gorgeous peaches sending me memes that are just of people breaking down. It's not even really useful therapy at this point, but I still love them. I still feel some sort of joy and sense of camaraderie with other people also not accomplishing things in life, and so, you know, we're just gonna call that therapy, right? That seems fair. Before we dive deep into the therapy memes, I just wanted to let you know, in case you haven't already seen, that my new song, My Girlfriend, is available for you to stream on all music platforms right now. You can go on Spotify, Apple, Deezer, YouTube Music, all the lovely places, and if you just type in Shaaba, you'll see the first 4 songs, oh my gosh, that are now out from my debut EP, Inside Voices. This voice, My Girlfriend, is most certainly gay. And what the heck, I might as well tell you now, at the end of the month, in a couple of weeks' time, my new song will also be coming out, and this voice is most definitely conflicted. So go catch yourself up if you want to, get hyped for the new one if you want to. I'm really excited about this new one. I'm very excited about it. Can't wait to show you. Right now, let's dive into some therapy memes. Stop lying to yourself. You are not going to make banana bread. No one is making banana bread. Just let them go. No, those poor bananas were not meant to be destined to the grave. This is a personal attack. I didn't know that we were starting this video so savagely. So rude. So rude. I am the #1 offender of this right now. Right now, there's an entire bunch of bananas in my fridge that have not been eaten, that are way too past wanting to be eaten. But I'm gonna keep them for the banana bread. Do you know why I can't throw away bananas? Because, and this is a fact, the way that people have bred bananas, do you breed bananas? The way that bananas continue to become little family bananas, I don't know what happened along the way, but they're not done in the same way that they used to. We don't have seeds anymore, which means that there's a finite number of bananas that can be made in the world. Like, our grandkids' grandkids will probably not see a banana. So how can I waste bananas knowing that this is the case? It's rude. It's rude, and I'm going to kid myself into thinking I'm gonna make banana bread. Okay? There has to be something easy with banana bread. There is something easy with banana bread, truly. For those of you out there who also have bananas stuck in their fridge, as I do, mashed banana on toast was like a childhood favourite of mine. You sort of like fry mashed bananas with a tiny bit of butter and you dollop it on bread, and it sounds horrible, looks horrible too, but it tastes great. That's one thing. Also, banana ice cream is like so totally a thing that's pretty damn amazing. So you can take a look at how to make banana ice cream, which is like frozen banana ice lollies, that kind of thing. It's good. You don't need an ice cream maker. It's tasty. Let's move on. I hope the next one is not as personally attacking as this. Me spends 4 hours comparing gift prices on several sites to save $4. Also me spends $33 on pizza because I shopped too long to cook a $6 chicken. Wow! Wow. This is evil. How dare you call me out like that? I don't know what you were thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. This is absolutely what I do. It's just so painful. It's so painfully true. I cannot. Life hack for you though. Not that this video is supposed to be a video of life hacks. To stay accountable to my wallet and avoid buying takeaway every single day, because convenience, it is genuinely convenient, but not when you then have no money. Food subscription services are really bloody useful. There are so many out there, and when you know that you have paid for food that it has come and is coming again, even if it's not specifically a food subscription service, but like a regular shop that you've scheduled to come like once a week or once every 2 weeks, that has a set number of meals. It's good. It's a good way to stay accountable, because you're like, nope, I have to eat this because I spent money on this already, and I know a new one's coming. So if I don't eat this one in time, then the next one's going to go to waste. So we just need to eat this one, not going to do the takeaway. And that's actually really, really helped us. So just putting that out there for you fellow takeaway overusers. I see you. Oh, we see each other. Waka! Just once. I'd like things to spiral into control. I'd love this too. I I really would love this too. Wouldn't that be lovely? I'm gonna put it out there and say that in the world, this does happen. It does. We just don't notice it as much. It's like when you don't clean a house, right? If you have a messy house and people come over, they'll notice that it's a messy house, especially if it's parents. They'll say, hey, your house is looking kind of messy, right? But if you do clean the house, people don't say, oh, what a lovely clean house you have. Look at how there is not dust on this skirting board. You don't really point out the good things as much as you point out the bad things. I think that Mama Karma, our Mother Universe, the forces of our world in all of her power, she does spiral things into control. We just don't appreciate them as much as when we notice things spiraling out of control. And we totally should, because it's lovely when it does happen. And it can be from really tiny things or really big things. Like I was trying to sort out a get together with a lot of people and it wasn't working. And all of a sudden a couple of messages came in and they all happened to just sort of synchronize with the right date at the same time. An email popped in with a thing to do and I was like, great, amazing. So yay to spiraling into control. For the love of God, include me in your plans, but don't expect me to actually show up. Oh, if only we could be as honest as to say things like this. This is me, but then it's also me to kick myself about it afterwards if I don't go, or to end up being like, oh, silly Shaaba, you flipping loved this. Why were you stressing about going when you do actually go? I struggle getting my butt out the door to a thing, but when I'm at the thing, I love being at the thing, you know? Even with my closest loved ones, if I go and see them, legit yesterday, this happened in the evening. I was being such a child. I was under the bed, literally under the quilt, and I was like, I'm not going. I don't want to go. And Jamie's just like, stop being such a child. We need to go. We're gonna be late. And I flipping loved it. I'm so glad that I went. But tried to convince Shaaba a couple of hours ago, it was under the duvet, that was a good thing to go to. She would not be having it. No. Why do brains sabotage us this way? I don't understand. Therapy doesn't work for me. Okay, well, I hate to break it to you, but mental illness isn't working for you either. I mean, sometimes this is a message that people need to hear. I do see where this is coming from. I see you, Trash Jones. I see you. At the same time, therapy really isn't for everyone. It may not be that therapy specifically is what helps, but that doesn't mean that you can't do things that are alternatives to therapy that can really help someone's mental health and avoid things like mental illness. I feel this, and I feel this harder because I am one of those people that used to say therapy doesn't work for me, but I think therapy can work for you in different ways. I'm sure you've heard this where people are like, oh, you go to the gym to train your body, so why don't you go to therapy to train your mind? You know, like it's an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing nutrition for the brain. I can see how therapy can be useful for people in that way. I personally don't see that as useful. Maybe as well it's a resource thing, because therapy to me is not something that's super accessible. Like if I had all of the money in the world and I didn't notice money going on therapy, maybe then I could see more of a benefit of like sitting down and just being like, oh, this thing's really pissed me off. Like I don't have anything particular to talk to you about today, but you know, seeing as I'm in this space, why not just explore my mind and how it's been working these past like couple weeks. My point is maybe my lack of financial freedom in that sense biases my view a little bit as to why that kind of therapy doesn't work for me. But personally, for me, I kind of like, I know when something's going wrong, I feel like I know the resolutions, the things that I need to hear. I just need to get on with it. And if I'm like in a really hard headspace, I will go to therapists. I think it's really useful to talk it through with someone, and I'll be like, cool, I need to speak to you about it so that I can get to that point of knowing the solution. But once I know the solution, it doesn't work for me to continue talking about things. I'm like, thanks babe, got it, see ya, never, bye. That's the way that therapy works for me. But then I have very close people in my life who are the total opposite. Who are you like? Are you like Team Shaaba? Are you like, I use therapy as and when I need it? Like if something is broken, I will endeavor to fix the thing and leave it? Or are you team not Shaaba? Which is totally fine, but more of, no, therapy is an ongoing thing. Therapy is nutrition, therapy is for the brain, therapy is great whether there is something wrong or not. Therapy is an all-day thing, not just for Christmas. Therapy would be a simultaneously terrible but also pretty wonderful Christmas gift, actually. No, we won't think about that. It's too sad. Let's move on. You can't control people's opinion of you, but you can control your opinion of their opinion of you. I see you. I see you. I love this quote. There are a number of quotes that honestly I'm so grateful for the internet for like tattooing on the inside of my mind. And I feel like this is now going to be one of them. That's so true. You can think whatever you want of me. I can't change what you think of me, but I can change how much I value what you think of me. I basically just said the quote again. But you know, that's just reinforcing, baby. That's just reinforcing. There's another quote that has just been living rent-free in my mind that honestly comes up multiple times a day for me right now. And it is, when somebody shows you what they're like, believe them. Honestly, I cannot tell you how much that's helped me recently. The amount of times, because I think I'm one of those notorious thinking the best of people kind of people, the optimists, the naive idiots that end up getting hurt quite a lot, or end up assuming that things can be a lot better and then sort of over investing in things that really I should have walked away from. And that quote has genuinely very much helped me avoid doing that. Sometimes, not all the times, because sometimes, you know, first impressions are important but shouldn't be the be all and end all of it. Don't judge a book by its cover. That's another quote that kind of KOs the other quote. Oh, too many quotes. But going back to this one, I like it. Thank you. I will keep this in mind, you know, until next month when I'll inevitably forget it and let other people's opinions take over my entire brain, and then we'll do another video like this and we'll start the whole cycle all over again. Yay! I went into a shop, and when I why doesn't it me off? Hang on. Helped into a coffee shop. Anyway, I went into a shop, and when I left, they said, "Have a nice day," and I replied, "No, thank you." Oh no, I thought they were asking for a receipt. Oh no. Oh, the moment of cringe for you, my love. It happens. Hasn't happened to me, but it happens. I'm going to add this to my list of 2,000 things that I'm scared of happening in social interactions now. Oh, I'm constantly the person that says you too. That's my thing, you too. Someone will say to me, happy birthday, be like, oh, you too. So I'll be like, oh, you're wearing such a gorgeous dress. You too. And then I'll be like, you are in booty shorts. It's still looking very gorgeous, but certainly not a dress. Stupid brain. That or have a nice day. That is my phrase all the time. I always say, like, I end my videos, right? Be like, be kind, have a great day. Whenever I'm like paying for something in a shop or having like some sort of social interaction with somebody in the community who's not a friend, you know, like I don't know, someone I'm asking a question for in the car park, that sort of thing. I'll be like, thanks, have a nice day. And often they'll say to me first, have a nice day, before my head registers. So I'll be like, have a nice day, I'll be like, have a nice day. Which, okay, in that sense, it sounded fine. But when you say it as if you're the first person to say it and someone else already said it, it's a little bit awkward. Do you know what I mean? But have a nice day. I went to say medium meal when reading out an order to a customer, and all that came out was meep. I didn't even correct myself. I just stared. Oh no. A moment of silence for the cringe. Breathe. And we move on. It's okay. Do you know what? I bet your meep made someone's day. If I heard someone say meep, you bet your bottom dollar that I would be going off telling all my friends about it. But you know what? You'd have provided me with great love, and I wouldn't have judged you for it. We've all done silly things like this. We move on. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your vulnerability. Palai is cool. Wow. Meep to you too. Meep. I was 8 months pregnant and saw someone I knew at a restaurant. They said, oh my gosh, what are you having? And I said, chicken. Oh, I love it. I've definitely done this before. Here, to make you feel better, the kitten fits. I was in a restaurant recently. We were having brunch, which is an adult thing to do, which is why I should not have been doing it. There was a lovely waiter and they came over to me and they were like, what would you like? And I gave my order and they were like, how would you like your eggs? And I just went, cooked. I didn't know what they were asking. Now I realised, after I said cooked, I realised that they meant scrambled, poached, deep fried, and all of these different things. But Shaaba in the moment was just like, well, normally with like a Benedict, your eggs come one particular way, so like just cook it. To be fair, I had Saltburn in my mind. I watched the movie relatively recently and I was just particularly thinking about the scene where it was like a little bit runny, and so I was just like, are you asking me if my eggs should be somewhat runny? Because like, no, I just want them really cooked. So yeah, a joint moment of silence for the cringe. And we move. When I worked as a cashier, I love these ones, I wanted to say, have a great day, but I said, have grass. And the customer said, you too. This is amazing. This is the best thing that could have happened. Because math, your negative and their negative cancelled out to make a positive interaction where neither of you have to cringe because you both cringe so hard. Do you know what I mean? I love it. One more. I don't want these to end. While at work, the girl working behind me was trying to say, the pleasure was all mine to a customer, but it came out, I pleasure myself. No. This one's bad. There's no coming back from this one. No, I'm sorry. I'm afraid the only thing doctor can prescribe here is for you to leave the country, change your name, new identity. It's okay though. It's okay. Wow. Peaches, if you have anything as embarrassing that you'd like to share downstairs in the comment section that you have either experienced or done yourself, then please let us know. Help out dear Brooks, please, because this is something. Wow. Applied for a job and I got this email back. Dear Heather, you attached a Jamie Oliver for chili beef recipe, not your CV. Okay. I love the fact that your CV file is literally labelled chilibeef.doc. This is totally fine though. Would I hire someone who did this? I'm speaking very honestly. I would not let this be the only reason that makes me not hire someone. Truly, context dependent. If the rest of the application was amazing, I could forgive a mistake like this. It does maybe show a lack of attention to detail, but also a great taste in food. So, you know, swings and roundabouts, really. I've seen a lot of non-attachments. I've seen a lot of, sorry, you haven't attached this thing, but I've never seen someone attach the wrong thing. Again, this is gonna have to be added onto the list of things I'm so nervous about doing. But at least it was a chili beef recipe and not, you know, like a photo of your foot verruca. You know, like one of these other random files that you have on your computer that you don't want anybody else to see. Not that I have a photo of a foot verruca. It just came to mind as something embarrassing that one might have. I do have a photo of my foot really swollen on my phone. I like bent it out of shape in some way and it like looked like a little puffy beignet. I don't know what happened to my left foot. And I was just thinking, yeah, that's probably like the most embarrassing thing that I have as a file that I could potentially send. Or maybe like one of these memes. You know, like something super out of context. I can see that being pretty bad too. So my point is, chili beef recipe. It's chill, babe. It's chill. They probably found it really useful, you know? Oh, deep breath, move on. It's all good. It's all good. It's gravy, baby. Or it's chili, really. I made that right, but I didn't mean to. Me, God, why must you give me your hardest battles? God, I don't. You are my weakest soldier, and these battles are so easy. It is an email. Why are you crying? Oh, do you think she is so sassy? We can laugh, and it's important to laugh. However, also just Mama Shaaba hat on, reminding you, because part of Therapy Thursday is to remember these important things and to reinforce them. Our problems are all relative. It's okay if you find yourself crying over an email. It's okay that your issues may, in relation to the rest of the world, may not be as bad as other people's issues. It doesn't mean that you are not entitled to feel a certain kind of negative way. Problems are relative. There is a duality with everything in the world. We can both hurt and feel that we are not as hurt as other people. Two things can be true. We can both feel hurt and feel a level of privilege and happiness that we are not as hurt as other people. Two things can be true. Life is better when you surround yourself with people whose kindness isn't a strategy, it's a way of life. Oh, I love this. Also, just pointing out though, yes, this is true, but also there's nothing wrong with making kindness a strategy. I think if somebody has to think to be kind, that's not a negative thing. Like, I totally agree with this, don't get me wrong, but I also think I have to think so hard sometimes when I see other people winning to not feel a sense of like jealousy or upset, especially when it's other women. I think we're so used to like tearing women down in society that I sometimes have to make a conscious effort to be like, actually, you know what? I am really happy for this person. I don't know where this like sense of judgment is coming from. In that sense, I see kindness as being a bit of a strategy, or at least an unlearning. And even if you're being kind in order to expect kindness back, it's not necessarily a terrible thing to treat others how you want to be treated, but I also understand what this is saying. Both things can be true. Life is better when you decide your worth is not a group decision. Wow. That is pretty mind-blowing. That is pretty wonderful. I love that. I love that. Life is better when you'd rather be labelled as difficult than allow yourself to be treated as a doormat. This is 100% true. Call me bossy, call me difficult, call me a bitch, call me what you need to call me. I know what my worth is. I know what my boundaries are, and that is one thing that I know I won't falter on. So, yay me! I told my kids that I need to tape something and realised that they had no idea what I meant, and then I crumbled into ancient dust and my spirit went to live in an abandoned Blockbuster video. Well, babe, my spirit might get there, and we're having a cute little renting VHS tapes party with tea cakes and bed sweets because I'm old too. I love that. I have been noticing, I'm 29, and I have been noticing that there are moments where I'm like, I feel old. And that's totally fine. It's just like a new thing to experience, and it's, I don't know, I just find it like an interesting commentary and note to myself. I saw someone say something. We were talking about Samwise Gamgee the other day. What was he in? Strange Things. Sean Astin, the guy that plays Samwise Gamgee in Lord of the Rings, plays a person in Stranger Things. And somebody who's significantly younger than me, they was just like, oh my god, yeah, the guy from Stranger Things. And I was just like, you mean the guy from Lord of the Rings? But then during this conversation, someone else pointed out, you mean the guy from The Goonies, which is an even older movie that I'd like watched, but not known as much as Lord of the Rings. I was like, oh yeah, Lord of the Rings is the OG Samwise Gamgee. My point is, age is relative. Experience is relative, and it's totally fine to be passing through them. I think it's quite fun to like feel like, oh, I've just hit a new rite of passage. Yeah, me all day. I'll shower later. It's just so much effort. I'm in a rhythm here of staring at the screen and not wearing pants. Me in the shower. What is this spa of heaven? I am Poseidon's daughter, nymph of the hot springs, siren of off-key songs. Me, next day. I'll shower later. This is my point. I'm adding shower to the list, whether it be going out, whether it be going to the gym, whether it be going for a walk. You never want to do it until you're doing it, and then you're like, damn, this feels good to do, and then you learn your lesson, and you always don't want to do it again until you do it, and you're like, damn. It's brain sabotage, I tell you. Brain sabotage. Just about everyone I know is a snack getting stuck in a vending machine away from total collapse. It's okay, my love. It's okay to feel this way. It's okay to recognize that you feel this way. I think that's kind of great comfort. It's also great morbidity, right? But great comfort in knowing that you're not alone in feeling this way. I see you. I feel you. I can wholly relate. And if you see someone else getting their little cup and doing this and seeing lots of ice go on their face and then reacting in a particularly larger way than maybe the experience warrants. You see someone pick up a bag and it kind of falls out the bottom, neither of which has happened to me recently. No, you. Then it's okay. Treat that person with kindness. They're going through some things, babe. It's okay. We were all learners at one point. Things I want. 1, world peace. This is just reminding me of Karen from the new Mean Girls musical movie when she's like, if I could change the world, I'd make us have world peace and also Halloween every single day. And she just gets so excited about it, and it warms my heart and it makes me so happy. Anyway, things I want. World peace, number 1. Number 2, Halloween. Also, equality for all. Number 3, my cat to understand that if she's laying on me and I need to adjust my body a little bit, then she doesn't need to sprint and ruin the whole cuddle that was happening. Yeah, I feel this. Or you know what else I would super appreciate, right? The ability to levitate a cat. So they're in the exact same position, they don't quite understand, so you can just like run to the toilet and come back and still enjoy a cuddle, because Apollo and Prawn, my 2 boys, I love them so much, but they always come and lie on me in the morning, and it's always been a thing. The very first thing that I need to do when I wake up is brush my teeth, because I don't like the feeling, I don't like the things, I don't like the mouth, I don't like the and go to the toilet. And I hate to ruin the cuddle time, and the cuddle time is just not as enjoyable because I can't enjoy the feeling of being blessed when my bladder is so distressed. I didn't mean to make that rhyme. If you guys want to follow some like wholesome, lovely, gorgeous little artwork, this is like super iconic artwork to me. Sid the Visual Kid is a great Insta account that makes graphics like this all the time with the cutest little messages. Did anyone else's parents have this? My mum was so into these motivational quotes, and there's like this really specific set of frames in my mind that I can see. They were like black edged, right? Like with a black wooden frame, and it was like a black print inside, and it always had like one word really big, like courage, and there would be a photo, and the photo would be something wildlife, like a bunch of lions or a tree with an elephant underneath it, whatever, and it would have like a motivational word, and it would be something so silly, like yesterday is tomorrow's today, and everyone would be like, oh my god, so profound. Sid the Visual Kid's graphics are those prints for me. Like, I feel like if I could have them all around my house, this is what we could grow up knowing. Oh, mummy loves these things. This is how mummy gets through her day. If mushrooms can grow from You can too. Yes. That's one of the reasons why I have this little lotus flower. Lotus flowers are known for growing from like mud and dirt and crap. And I just love that things so beautiful and wonderful and amazing can come from terrible situations. Isn't that a great thing? I see you, mushroom. I love you, mushroom. Stop pouring into cups that don't pour into yours. Thank you, duck with a bubble tea. Thank you, duck. Thank you. Actually, I don't think it's a bubble tea, but I'm going to pretend it's bubble tea because I don't drink iced coffee and maybe that looks more like iced coffee. So, but I do drink bubble tea, so it's going to be a bubble tea. Okay. Okay, glad that's what it. Great quote though, super important, very, very useful to keep in mind, and action. Don't let the bad days make you think you have a bad life. Oh, this is so cute. Look at that gorgeous little heart with a band-aid. Just want to give it a big squeeze, a little big hug. It's so cute, so cute. So yes, follow Sid. Sid is amazing, wholesome, wonderful, wonderful vibes. All right, let's do one last one. Whoppa! Adulting is super, and I'm a fork. I need this tattooed on me. I love this so much. What a beautiful one to end on. Thank you so much, Peaches, for joining me. I hope you're feeling in a better mood, like I am, having felt so relatable and also just a little bit incompetent at adulting. If you enjoyed this video, my loves, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more. A huge thank you to everybody who has DM'd me or tagged me in these memes. I see you, I thank you, we're sharing them. Please do continue doing so we can get some more for our next Therapy Thursday. Meanwhile, if you want to check out my music, go take a look. Be kind and have a great day. Bye.